Hello. I wanted to just have a little chat about what to expect when you enter a contest prep. And I think one of the things that I found interesting is why people enter prep and what they actually expect out of it really does affect what you feel and how you feel. So if you're doing a contest prep and you're trying to go on stage because you're doing it for somebody else, or to prove something, or for an insecurity and get yourself kind of accepted out there, or for your glamour or something like that, then I think you probably find that it's a little tougher than it should be, because the main drive of contest prep, the main drive of bodybuilding, it's the sporting side of it, it's the being able to diet, it's the being able to train at the best of your ability and be the best you can be within that time frame. But I think a lot of people sometimes get sort of overwhelmed by how hard it is, due to the fact that they are looking perhaps at a picture of a pro athlete that's been doing it for maybe 10 years and they've just started that journey, and they say, well, my body doesn't quite look like that. And they kind of overkilling it, and they're kind of putting themselves down, and they're saying, I'll never be that person. That's because the mindset is wrong. That person has built a life around that. And I think there has to be an appreciation in the journey. So, you know, what should you expect out of prep? Out of prep, you should expect to be the best you can be in the time frame. So, for example, you know, if you're a person that starts, you know, with a certain body fat, and that body fat's quite high, you know, you can't crash diet. You know, you got to look about losing about 1% of your body weight per week, or 0.5% of body fat per week. You know, and not every week you will achieve that, because your body will fight you sometimes. Sometimes you will have things that in life get in the way. So, you know, you can't be so you have to be a little bit open-minded about how your prep's going to go. But the most important thing is that you keep your motivation high, and you keep yourself to a point where it's enjoyable at all times, so it becomes part of your life. You shouldn't look at others and go, I'm missing out because they're going out and they're doing this and they're doing that. You should look at yourself and go, I'm achieving this, and this is for me. So there's nothing I'm missing out on. And when you are looking at your prep for yourself and your self-achievement and your daily, your daily gains, you know, whether that's losing body fat, whether it's putting a bit of muscle, or whether that's learning something about your willpower, then you'll find that it's an enjoyable thing. Yes, the last few weeks will always be hard because you're trying to dehydrate or you're trying to deplete. We're never going to get away from that. That is the challenge. But it's a challenge that is very quickly forgotten the moment you come off stage and you feel great about yourself, or you should feel great about yourself, regardless of any scoring that you may have, because you've achieved something. You took yourself to a next level, and then from there you decide where to go again. You know, do you go again? Do you take a break? Do you get bigger? Do you get smaller? Do you change class? Is your physique correct for that particular thing? There are so many variables that make this sport fun. You know, what gets to me is sometimes people moan, not at the sport, but you know, kind of feel let down by the decisions, or by the prep, or that they're not getting exactly what they want. But maybe the time frame that they're working at isn't correct. Maybe the start position isn't correct. And maybe the expectation of where they should be in relation to where they are is also incorrect. And perhaps they've been misinformed. So, you know, it's not all 100% them, you know, we have to be honest, but it's about learning. So guys, you know, I invite anybody to ask me questions about contest prep or transformation or dieting or building muscle. But the most important thing is you do it for yourself. When you're doing something for yourself, you will always find the motivation, you always find the time, and you always find the pleasure in what you're doing. Okay? So keep it real, keep it simple, but most importantly, keep it for yourself, as in anything you do, invest in you. Don't do it for somebody else.